Ah, yes, we meet again. It is that time of the month. Well, not that time of the month, but the time of the month where I share with you my favorites. And it's one of my favorite things to do. Maybe that's why it's called favorites. I'm not sure. But here's what I know. I've got some good stuff to share with you this month. We're not going to do a super long intro. We're just going to dive in. I mean, I think this may be one of the most random favorites videos I've done, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Obviously, it's my favorites. I like it. I love it.
I want some more of it. Make it hurt, girl. Start to make it hurt.
All right, that is enough for me. Let's get into it. And as always, everything will be linked down below in the description box for you, but I don't know where to begin. If I should begin with like clothing things or let's just start with these things because they're right here in front of me and then I can scooch them out of the way. Y'all know my love for sketching out like my designs for different projects that we're working on around here, whether it be obviously like this is tack room, barn, garage, the cabin, whatever it is. I love to kind of sketch things out, get an idea for what I want it to look like. So it just kind of gives me a chance to visualize what the space will look like, landscaping, all that kind of stuff, paint colors. I just really enjoy it. So I have just been using this graphing notebook, which obviously works perfectly fine, but you know me, I get into something and then I fall down the rabbit hole of what other options are out there that could make this better. And that led me to Amazon, of course. I won't go through every single little thing. I will link a lot of this stuff, but just to give you a quick overview, if you like sketching out for planning, makeovers or designing rooms or things like that, whether it be landscaping, interiors, exteriors, doesn't matter. If you're into that, if you're doing remodeling on your home or, you just want to plan for the future, if you can think of a project that you want to do and you just kind of want to plan it out visually, I think this stuff will definitely tickle your fancy. It's just a sketching pencil set. So these are mechanical pencils. You have different sizes for the lead that's inside of them, and obviously refills over here, but it's nice. It's got a little handy carrying case, and it's perfect because again, while you're sketching things out, sometimes you want different sizes. You need different sizes. So I like these little sketching pencils. I also grabbed this set of they're markers, but they're called pro markers, and they are in colors that you would use for home exteriors, landscaping, city design, multiple options, but you've got a lot of like different shades of grays, blacks, there's blues, greens, tans, natural colors, quite a few variations of gray and stuff here, just for, again, sketching purposes and making things look more realistic and having more color options. And then these, okay, this is probably the most fun of everything, and it's probably the cheapest too. Go figure. So these are little stencils that are intended for, again, like I said, interior, exterior, landscaping, all of that kind of stuff. They're by Mr. Penn. So this one is interior design, kitchen, bathroom, bedroom. So you've got everything from like a wingback chair, a sofa bed, microwave, stove, dryer, sink, full size, queen size, king size bed, all to scale for purposes of doing layouts on an interior drawing or something like that. So this one says 1/4 inch equals 1 foot scale. And so this one is, again, by Mr. Penn, it's landscape, but it's got like a grill, a lawn chair, sidewalk, security light, basketball hoop, gas meter, trees, bushes, all kinds of things that you can use to help you sketch out landscape plans. This is another landscaping one. And they all are at that same scale, which is nice. So you can, use them in different areas. This one's got like a baby grand piano. This one's called a house plan template. Again, the same scale. It's got like folding doors, pass-through doors, countertops, sinks, all kinds of different shapes that you can use when you're sketching things out. So there's probably so much more you could do with these than I'm doing with them, but in the hands of a professional, these things will always be better. In my hands, we'll see. So the next thing I wanted to show you, and to me, this is very dual purpose. I actually ordered this in a multi-pack because I'm using them for my sketching stuff, but we're also gonna use them for school. So these are wood clipboards, but they are 11 by 14. So much larger, good like lap size clipboards. So it can actually balance on your legs and you can just write in the middle if you're a child and you want to just hold this in your lap to hold a piece of paper or something. I think these would be super helpful for kids for homeschooling stuff as well. And I think it came in a pack of 4. I mean, I don't feel like it was super expensive for a pack of 4 clipboards this size. So I purchased it though because the graph paper that I got for sketching is 11 by 14. So, and this also came in a multi-pack. So I have lots of these as well, which is great because we can definitely use them in school for art stuff. But I just started sketching out the garage for the plans. There are flies in here. Come on now. but for the plans for the exterior garage. So not really much here to see either. The only other sketch I've been working on is this one for the upper garden area, where we'll eventually have like our orchard, wildflowers, and then my flower garden and vegetable garden up top. So I've just been testing and practicing. Obviously, you know, I'm not an architect or a landscape architect or any of that stuff. So I'm learning as I go, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I did also pick up just the stainless steel ruler, just a regular ruler. I did grab the architect's ruler. This is a little above my pay grade, I'll be honest with you. I'm not really sure even how to use this, but once I figure it out, it will probably be beneficial. I can see where it's all done like different scales, so that would be helpful. I just don't quite know how to use it, so I'm sticking to the regular ruler. I will link all of that stuff down below, but it's just if you enjoy doing like room layout or exterior, if you're doing things like landscaping or your actual home exterior, or just even like renovating a bedroom, it's just fun if you enjoy that. If you don't, you're like, what is she talking about? That's not fun at all. But if you enjoy it, then you might enjoy some of this stuff. So I will link it down below for you. And yes, I am well aware that there are like iPad programs and stuff. I'm starting to kind of dabble in those a little bit. I still, you guys know, like my planners and everything, I'm a pen and paper kind of gal. I am that way as well with this stuff. It's just like an old dog, new tricks. Can't quite figure out all the digital stuff. If any of you guys use any apps or anything that you really love for design like that, for designing room layouts or landscaping, let me know down below in the comments. I'm always open to try something different, but I just haven't had any luck yet. A few favorites videos back, I shared with you guys about this purse, so I'm not gonna discuss that again at the moment, but I wanted to share with you guys this strap. I love purses that I can change the strap on. That sounds weird. I like purses that I can change the strap for a different strap. Change it out. Change the strap out for a different strap. And I got this one. The quality of this one is incredible. I purchased one that I really wasn't super impressed with the quality, but I've had two. So 2 out of 3 have been great quality. So I'll link the 2 that I really liked the quality. One I shared with you guys last fall that I used on a purse that I got from Altered State. Still have that, still use it, still love it. I wanted something different for this purse, and so I picked up this one. I just love the very neutral tones, and it's like an embroidered look. It's just really beautiful. I've gotten complimented on this multiple times when wearing it out in a boot. People seem to really like it, so I figured I would share that with you guys. And it's a good price, and it's a good way to just change up a bag, make it different. If you make the investment into a really good quality, high quality leather purse or something like this, and you want to be able to use it in all seasons and have it still feel like you're doing something new or different for each season, right? Because you could just put the brown strap that this comes with, you could just put that on and be fine. But if you're somebody who likes to change out your purse, this can be a great way to make a not new purse feel new and different, is by changing the strap for different seasons. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Clothes, and then beauty products, and then book stuff. That way, you know, I know not everyone is into the beauty product stuff. So we'll start with the clothing items. Now, you guys know that I do really love a couple of things from Lululemon that I feel like, why is that word like feel like cotton balls in your mouth to say Lululemon? But there's a few things from Lululemon that I really do love and feel like, at least for me, I feel like they're worth the money. Their Align leggings in particular, that's really like the number one thing. But I've heard people talk about this like athletic top, basically. There's something from Lululemon that people love that's like this, but it's very, very expensive, as all Lululemon things are. This is a Amazon version of said Lululemon bra tank workout thing, and I love it. I got 2 colors, black and this green. It's just so flattering. I don't know how to explain. It fits in a way that it kind of tucks in. You guys know the fat that pops out from the side of your bra strap right here. That's sort of just like, ping, hi, and you're like, what are you doing? What? Get back in there. But this kind of like holds that in. It's not too boobalicious. If you don't, there's the little bra padding things in there, so you could take those out. What I'm trying to say is I wear this all the time to do work in the yard, and then obviously we have our home gym that my husband and I are really trying to get a better routine about. It is hard when it is this hot and it doesn't cool off overnight, because even at 5 o'clock in the morning when you go out there, it is blazing hot. So no one really feels like working out in the garage in that kind of heat. However, I wear these all the time when I'm doing yard work and stuff, and I just really, really love them. The quality is incredible. I really am honestly shocked. And that brings me to the leggings. Now these are going to be controversial, so just hold your, hold your hats, clutch your pearls, don't get your panties in a twist. If this is not your thing, you don't have to buy these. I don't know how to say this because I don't want to be offensive either way to someone who maybe freely wears these out and about like pants. These are leggings from Amazon. Let's start there. Very affordable, high-waisted, amazing quality for the price. Honestly, amazing quality for the price. Now, if you just click on the link and look, you're going to be like, good grief. But they are the kind that have the butt scrunch. Now, hear me out. I don't wear them as pants. For me, I do wear them as pants, but I don't wear them without something that is long enough over the top. Like I'll wear them with this and a t-shirt or something over the top that's long enough to cover my bum if I'm gonna wear it out in public. If I am going to just work out in my home gym, then I will just wear this. And here's why I'm gonna tell you that I like the butt crunch. Despite the fact that I don't have the kind of badonkadonk that you see in the photo advertisements of this, and nor do I intend to ever have that because I would have to have surgery for that. There's no amount of working out that's ever going to make my butt look like that. It's not about, okay, yes, it does make your butt look better. It does, okay? But it's not about that. It is also more comfortable. I don't know how to explain it, but there's something about leggings. If the butt and crotch ratio and where the seams are doesn't line up properly, then the leggings will give you serious camel toe. And also, I don't know, maybe it's just the way my butt is shaped. Okay, let's just get personal. Maybe it's just the way my butt is shaped. But the seam will sometimes it's like your butt cheeks are here, and then the seam just kind of rests right here, which means that like if you're sweating, it just pools like right there. This is all very disgusting sounding. I just want to say that there is some practicality for me in the butt crunch. Of course, my husband loves them. Loves it when I wear these. It's the best day of his life when I wear these. And I pretty much just keep them to my home gym area unless I want to wear something longer to cover up my butt because it's just a little bit too much for me for the public sphere. Maybe it's not for you, and I'm not going to tell you what to do with your life. I'm just saying I like these. I feel like maybe I shouldn't have even shared these. Maybe I will just delete this and not share it because it's such a controversial thing, right? Leggings, whether or not you cover your butt with them, the butt scrunch ones. But yeah, here we are. Let's get into some regular clothing things. Let's go from butt scrunch leggings to grandma MuuMuus, because if I could be summed up in two simple things, it would be sometimes I like butt scrunch leggings and sometimes I like MuuMuus. Did anyone else's grandma wear a MuuMuu, some kind of like house dress thing all the time? I grew up with my grandmother, and my mom did from time to time as well. She went through phases where she would just kind of have these like house dresses, right? So things that she would wear around the house. She would change out of them typically if we're going somewhere or whatever. She wouldn't wear them out and about, but just comfort at home. So I decided that I wanted to bring that back for myself. I'm not setting any trends here. I'm just trying to bring that back for myself. Now, this one that I'm wearing right now, this is just a dress, okay? But I think it, for me, falls into the category of the house dress MuuMuu comfort thing because of how comfortable it is. I'll insert some full body clips so you can see what these things all look like. Just love the color of this. It is super like light and flowy and perfect for, do I want to go out to the garden real quick and do a couple things, or am I inside, just doing dishes or playing with kids or whatever? This one is obviously a actual dress. You could totally wear this out in public. In fact, I don't think I have a single like MuuMuu item. I bought a couple to try. All of them can totally be worn out in public. So it's not like a robe or something like that. I mean, they are dresses, but who came up with MuuMuu and why MuuMuu? Okay, so this is the other house dress MuuMuu, if you will. This one is also from H&M. This material is so soft and almost like silky, but you can see it has no shape to it whatsoever. It is just kind of oversized. I got this in a small. They had it in this tan color and black. You could definitely wear this out of the house, but for me, it's just about this comfortable thing that I can literally throw on. It makes me feel like at least I've gotten out of my pajamas. I'm not still wearing pajamas but I'm also not wearing jeans or something uncomfortable, or like a short dress that I'm worried about bending over in the garden or in the house or wherever. Some dresses, man, you just can't even bend over. And with kids and stuff, I want to be able to have full use of all my appendages. Okay, I have just 2 more dresses to show you. This is another one from H&M. Again, I just high on the scale of comfort. It's got adjustable spaghetti straps here. It's very, very hot where we are, and sometimes you just need as little clothing on as possible. And to me, this is a great compromise because it's nice and high. It's not boobalicious. Is that a fly? It's not boobalicious, but it's long and flowy and comfortable. The material and everything, to me, this is like a perfect summer dress. Again, long enough that I can do stuff outside or inside. My butt's not going to show. The next dress will come as no surprise if you've seen my other video this month about being an 80s mom for the summer. But this dress, you guys, is so, so good. I just cannot even tell you how much I love this dress. This is from Walmart. It is insanely affordable and it is adorable. Affordable and adorable. I know they had other colors in it. It's kind of this tiered dress. I like it to be up here, but you can wear it off the shoulder. You could totally add a belt with it. There's so many different ways that you could wear this with sandals and a belt and like dress it up, or you could wear it like this with some tennis shoes, like some white Converse or something. That would be really cute. It's just so versatile. It's so versatile and absolutely adorable and flattering. I highly recommend. I know this one will probably sell out if it hasn't already on Walmart, because whenever they get something like this that's like really good, it always sells out. Let's jump into the beauty products that I have to share with you guys for this video. And I have something exciting and something horribly sad to share with you. Victory and sadness all in one video. Let's start with the sad news and just get it out of the way. You guys know my favorite mascara is this Bite mascara, the Bite Upswing mascara. Bite, I think as an entire company, is going out of business, which means we won't be able to buy this anymore. When I discovered this, I went online and I haven't looked again, so maybe it'll be y'all's lucky day and the full size will be on sale. But when I checked, full size were still full price, but they had all their minis on major sale price. So I bought like 8 of these mini ones because they were so cheap, and I'm like, well, that's perfect. I will be able to use the whole thing before it dries out. That's kind of the nice part about these mini tubes, is sometimes you don't even get through the whole tube of mascara before it dries out, especially because I rotate the Bite one with my Beauty Pie ones. I have 2 from Beauty Pie that I really like, and this one. Pretty much the only mascaras I ever wear. And because I rotate them depending on the eye look I want, sometimes my big tubes can dry out. So the mini like travel size might actually be a better choice. The point is the company's going out of business. If you want this mascara, you better get it now. And I am really sad about this. I mean, I'm glad that I still have my 2 options from Beauty Pie because I really do love those. But this one, in other news, while that is dead, something else has been raised from the dead. That's right. The Beauty Pie Pro Glow Strobing Drops. I shared about these in a favorites video a few months ago, and lo and behold, I went to link them and they were no longer available. And I was sad, and so were many of you, because this is like nothing I have ever seen when it comes to a highlighting product. First of all, if you just put this all over your face, you will look like the guy who stands like in downtown New York wearing like the metallic suit and it looks like a statue, and then you walk by and he like looks at you and you're like, bah! And then you have to give him $1 because I guess that's how that works. The point is, you'll look like the Tin Man, but copper. You don't need a whole lot. I'm talking like a teeny drop, and even then you will like rub it in and then just pat it right here, or you could just mix a teeny bit of it with your foundation. There's lots of different ways to use this. It is amazing, absolutely worth every penny, which isn't many pennies because you know Beauty Pie is like pretty dang affordably priced for the quality of the products that you get there. I mean, really. Last 2 things. This is from NARS. So I have been waiting for this for a while. Apparently, NARS did a limited release of their cream bronzer. So you know they have their Laguna, which is their like famous bronzer, right? But it's a powder bronzer. And as we age, okay, I'll just speak for myself. As I age, I find myself using less and less powder products. I use mostly cream products. They don't settle into my fine lines and wrinkles as much. They don't make my face look as dried out and old and crusty. I just love cream products. Cream blush, cream bronzer, cream eyeshadow, all of it. I really wanted to try the NARS cream bronzer. However, it was limited edition. They had it for just a little bit of time. I didn't know about it until after, and I was watching someone else's channel and they were like, I love it. And I went to buy it and it was like, oh, nope, can't have it. Limited edition. Well, apparently they listened to the griping of the internet and decided to make this a permanent product and bring multiple shades. So I got the shade Laguna 02, the original, and I like it. I will probably have to see if there's a lighter one for winter because it would probably be too dark for me then, but it's a really beautiful cream bronzing product. I definitely would recommend this one. I didn't bring it out here because I felt like it was a little much to share too, but I did also pick up Charlotte Tilbury's new cream bronzer because they just came out with a cream bronzer too, and it's so good as well. They're slightly different tones, but I wanted to share this one with you guys. So that is new from NARS and I am really loving it. And the last thing in terms of like beauty product stuff is I got this probably a year ago and I tried to use it one time and didn't have any luck, and I almost decluttered it because I was like, I'll probably never use that again, until I discovered that if I mix it just a little bit with lotion, if I mix it about 50-50 with lotion, then I really like how it looks. So this is from Fenty Beauty and it is called Body Sauce Body Luminizing Tint. That sounds like you're trying to do like the glowy skin for the disco thing. That's not it. I have very uneven skin, particularly like on my legs. I have a lot of veins. I don't know, it's from crossing my legs and stuff. You know, you get like the broken blood vessels and stuff. So it's like veiny and broken blood vessels and just doesn't, ever look like smooth. And sometimes, if you're wearing shorts or a dress, the knee length dress or whatever, and you just want your legs to look nice, but you don't want to wear pantyhose. Okay, I'm from the generation that I did wear pantyhose when I was younger, and nobody really wears them anymore unless they are like, completely opaque and black, really, basically. Anyways, the point is, this kind of gives you the look as though your legs are perfectly smooth and stuff like pantyhose. And again, I got this in the shade Honey 02. I don't know if there's other shades. If there's a lighter one, I would probably, in hindsight, go back and get that one. But mixing it with lotion, I feel like makes it look much, much better. Now, here's what I'll tell you, though. You have to put this on and then just let it dry, okay? It sounds really weird, but if you immediately put your clothes on, it'll wipe off. If you let it like dry and set, then you can cross your legs. If you're wearing a lighter colored dress or something, it won't really rub off on it. I used this in Mexico and it stayed on through a lot of sweating. I was pretty impressed by that, and that's where I discovered mixing it with lotion really worked well. So it seems kind of weird. If you've ever seen like the Sally Henson like airbrush legs stuff, the tone of that was never right for me. It was too orange. It just didn't actually look like natural skin tone. So if you can find the right color in this, I would definitely try it. I don't remember how much this cost. I feel like as long as it's not astronomical, then it's worth it. Again, I bought it a while ago and over a year ago and didn't like it the first time I tried it, but I'm glad that I kept it and gave it another whirl and kind of tried it in a different way because now I really love it. I don't wear it all the time. Again, just if I'm gonna like really pull myself together and put on shorts and go out, or put on a dress and go out and do things. Like I wouldn't wear it to do stuff around the farm or whatever. It's more for like dressing up, if you're gonna like go to dinner with your girlfriends or something. Okay, let's talk about books really quickly. I have a whole stack of books on the other side of here. I'm also gonna be doing a really big like homeschooling haul because I've got quite a number of books for resources and stuff. And I told CR yesterday, I said, I think that this year is my best year for finding great books for resources and just entertainment. And just feel like I found some really fabulous books lately. Okay. One of those being, I got this book because bless his little heart, but my husband has never heard so many sayings that I use on a daily basis. Okay. And listen, I'm a overuser at times of idioms and sayings. I get it. But there's a lot that my husband has never even heard. So I'll say something and he'll be like, what are you talking about? If you watch our vlogs, if you watch our videos, you've seen this in action. So I saw this book called The Great Book of American Idioms, a dictionary of American idioms, sayings, expressions, and phrases. And I told him, I'm like, we're just going to start having nightly lessons where I'm going to read some to you and give you, basically, it just tells you what the idiom or saying is, what it means, and then using it in a sentence. It's kind of funny because we just flipped through this for a couple minutes last night. I've only come across one so far that I didn't know, that I hadn't heard before. Like a lot of them, he was like, nope, never heard that. Nope, never heard that. So we're going to train him up, or school him, if you will, in the ways of the American idiom and sayings, because it is hilarious and funny and I enjoy it. So especially like if you're not American, you've never heard them and you're like, I just want to know what these weird things are these Americans keep saying. Like, why are they saying shoot the breeze or pick up the tab or make waves or joshing me or half a mind to do something? Right? Maybe you just want to know. This could be a good pickup. Also, I just think this is a great gift. If you know someone who uses these kinds of idioms and sayings all the time, and you're just like, yeah, that's the person I should buy this book for, because it's like, yeah, this is you. Here you go. I'm quite pleased with this pickup and one of the more exciting things I've purchased lately. As far as books to share with you guys, the only book I have to share with you that I feel like would be beneficial is a book that I read recently called Eat That Frog. And I had heard about this book from my friend Dawn. Y'all probably know Dawn here on YouTube. She's the Minimal Mom, but she talks a lot about like, what's your frog for the day? Eat that frog. And the idea comes from this book, and the idea that if you had to eat a frog every day, you would just want to wake up and eat that frog first thing in the morning and get it over with for the day, right? Or if you had to eat multiple frogs, you'd want to pick the biggest, nastiest, grossest one and eat that one first and get it out of the way. That's kind of the idea. Kind of strange, but that's the idea. It's a very short, quick book to read. In fact, it's one that I've had to go back a couple of times because I'm like, wait a second, I feel like I didn't get everything. It's just so packed with little bits of information and helpfulness for someone like me, especially who's a bit of a procrastinator, if I do say so myself, and struggles sometimes with putting things off because it's like, oh, I don't want to do that thing. You know, whether it's making phone calls, right? So many of us hate making phone calls these days. It's not common that you get on the phone. I used to have to do that all the time. And now I don't love it because I'm afraid I'm going to get trapped on the phone or something like that. So it's just a great way to get more done that's actually important, more of your priorities done. And I found it very, very helpful. Again, so much so that I've read it multiple times and I kind of just keep going back to it. It's one of those kind of books. So I will leave that link down below as well if you are in need of some help in that area. I definitely recommend Eat That Frog. As far as TV shows and movies, the only thing I have there to share is that, as I mentioned in my summer video, I have been doing an 80s summer with my daughters, with my oldest two, watching 80s movies, and it's been so fun. Some of them I'm like, dang, I forgot how inappropriate that movie is. So we get in and start watching it. I'm like, oh, okay, well, fast forward through that. But there are still so many good ones. So I think next up on our list to watch is Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And then my husband's going to watch E.T. with them because E.T. is not one of my favorite movies. Like, I know it is a cult classic and it's a rite of passage almost. Everybody's got to watch E.T. I didn't like it. Weirded me out as a kid and I just can't get past that mentally now. So I'm like, you can watch that one with your dad. I'll stick to like Back to the Future and Ferris Bueller's Day Off, stuff like that. That's been really fun, but that's really been the only TV or movies I've been watching lately because it's summer, the sun is out until 9 o'clock at night, and there's so much to do always. So it is nice and fun, though, to just plop down on the sofa, grab some popcorn and a drink, and just hang out and watch an old school 80s movie. And my daughters love to laugh at the dancing and the clothes. And, 80s movies, my husband and I were just saying, like, it's kind of, everything is like an over the top representation of like some kind of stereotype of a person or, what high school was like. It's all very much based on stereotypes and then like over the top versions of that. So it's kind of funny to watch and funny to watch my daughters watch it. So we've been having fun with that, but that's all I got for like TV stuff. And that brings us to the end of my favorites for this month. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm already working on the next favorites video and I've got some good stuff to share with you then. I love the favorites. I love the chance to sit down and just chat with y'all about stuff that I'm using and loving and that maybe is like kind of random and doesn't really fit into a video anywhere else. That is it for me today, y'all. I will see you guys again very soon. Bye.